Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm definitely reading this one, right? I'm in for the revolution and a better life, right? Sign me up. Hi, I'm Vivian, and today I'm planning what I'm going to read in September and setting up my reading journal for the month. So, if that sounds good, stick around because I've got some really good ones lined up for the month. All right, so let me quick share my screen with you so you can see what I'm seeing and what I'm doing. I usually start with the books that my book clubs are going to be reading, but we're actually not going to be meeting in September, so there aren't any book club books this month. Except there kind of is. It's not really a book club, but my Wednesday reading sprints group, we all decided that we're going to buddy read the same book during the reading sprints on Wednesday, September 6th, right? We're going to read like a chapter or two, and then during the breaks, we're going to chat about it. So, sort of a book club, right? And if you want to do that with us, you should totally join. I think it's going to be super fun. So the book that we're going to buddy read in the reading sprints on September 6th is called Finding Love at Hedgehog Hollow. So as you know, I try not to learn too much about a book before I read it, right? I like surprises. But here's what I know about this book. So it's apparently an emotional, heartwarming read that you don't want to put down. Cool. Perfect. Love it. Perfect, right? So our main character is apparently having some love trouble. It seems like her ex-boyfriend has married her cousin, which doesn't that violate some kind of family code, right? Like you don't date people that your family members have dated, do you? Are people doing this? Anyway, I don't think that's the main part of the story. I think the main part of the story is that the main character meets like this grumpy old curmudgeon-y kind of man and ends up helping him and his wife restore Hedgehog Hollow and create a hedgehog rescue center. And in doing all of that, she discovers the keys to love and happiness. I don't know. It seems like a light, breezy, heartwarming kind of read. Nothing too serious, nothing too deep. Hopefully, it's the kind of book that leaves me feeling, optimistic and dreamy. We'll see. Okay, so next up are the books that I'm going to be reading as part of the All by Colleen Hoover challenge that I'm doing this year. So let's see what is over here on my challenge page. I'm almost done. I have 6 more to read, and I'm done with this challenge. So in September, let's read Without Merit and Never Never. Okay, Without Merit. I know nothing about this book at all, right? So I read the blurb from the Simon and Schuster page, a moving and haunting novel of family, love, and the power of the truth. Simon and Schuster are telling me nothing. So basically what I get from the rest of the blurb is that the main character is named Merritt, and she collects random trophies, and her family has a secret that is maybe based on a lie. And the main character tries to run away from her family. And maybe she tells the lie and the truth to her boyfriend and he bolts. And I honestly have no idea what this book is about. All I know really is the main character's name is Merritt and the title is Without Merit. So Never Never, I do know a little bit about Never Never, right? So it's about 2 high school students who have been best friends forever, and they're now in a romantic relationship, but they wake up one day and they've lost all of their memories. And so they are complete strangers to each other. So, of course, they have to like figure out what happened to their memories and why it happened. I think this one sounds like it could be pretty good. This one sounds good to me. We'll see. Next up, I want to finally read Legends and Lattes. I was hearing people raving about it months ago, and I put it in my recommended library. And then Minka at Minka Reads was reading it last month, maybe, and she said something like, such a delightful book. And the word delightful is just what I want to read right now. So I'm going to put it right here in spot number 4. If you don't know, Legends and Lattes is about Viv, a warrior orc, who gives up all of the warrioring to open a coffee shop in town. But like nobody's ever heard of coffee, and she has no idea what she's doing, but she's doing it. And I for sure know that feeling. And so maybe this is the book that I am most looking forward to reading this month. And then next is another book from my recommended list. It's called Unmissing by Minka Kent. And Christina at K. Simmons was talking about it during the reading sprints last week, or maybe the week before, maybe. And it sounded really good to me. So I'm dropping it in here in the number 5 fiction spot. So it's about a married couple who are just like doing great in their married life, been together for years and years and years, got a baby on the way, everything is awesome. And then the husband's first wife shows up after being missing for like 10 years. I guess the first wife was kidnapped and has been missing all this time, presumed to be dead. The husband like grieved her, I suppose, and then moved on and got married and started another family and all the things that you do when you think that you're not married anymore. But then 10 years later, your dead wife turns up at your door. I mean, like, what do you do? What do any of them do? I want to find out. So I am reading this book. Okay, so that's 5 novels for September. And I'm trying to read some nonfiction this year, right? Some nonfiction every month. And so there's one book that I've been wanting to read ever since I heard the author on a podcast. So you ready for this? The Menopause Manifesto by Dr. Jen Gunter. All right, so this book is not for everyone, right? And I probably don't need to explain what the book is about, but look, we should all be educated about what the heck is going on inside our bodies, right? So here's what the book blurb promises. Dr. Jen Gunter debunks misogynistic attitudes and challenges the over-mystification of menopause to reveal everything you really need to know about perimenopause, hot flashes, sleep disruption, sex and libido, depression and mood changes, skin and hair issues, outdated therapies, breast health, weight and muscle mass, health maintenance screening, and much more. I mean, that's a lot. I don't know how much more there can possibly be, but all right. It is filled with practical, reassuring information. This essential guide will revolutionize how women experience menopause, including how their lives can be even better for it. Okay, yeah. I'm definitely reading this one, right? I'm in for the revolution and a better life, right? Sign me up. Plan for September. I know I said I was most looking forward to Legends and Lattes, but now that I'm looking at this, the Menopause Manifesto might actually be the one that I'm most intrigued to read. I don't know. I'll let you know what happens, right? And as always, I will let you know if any of my September reads are book club worthy. And if they are, I'll be sure to share some of the things I'd love to talk about with my book club or anyone else who's read the book. If that sounds like something you'd love, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell so you'll be notified when those videos come out. Got you covered. We read different. By the way, if you're reading or thinking about reading Tomorrow, Tomorrow, and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin or Demon Copperhead, you might want to check out these videos. Thanks for watching. See you next time.